Boy, do I have a story for you. Good morning. This video is a student highlight video from Muhammed AlFalasi, hereby known as Mana. So where did this story begin? Probably started with the bacon shake. The bacon shake was this awesome event the students had to put on for their managing an event component of the business BTech class. So pretty much they had to do everything from square one. They had to get the approvals from the authorities, approvals from the school. They had to advertise, create their own logo, and launch an entire event for their class. So they chose bacon shake, which was just pretty much a milkshake and sweets operation, and they were going to sell those sweet, delicious treats for charity. Well, guess what? They earned over 12,000 dirhams within a matter of hours. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago. We're using Edmodo, which is like a VLE program where we can post assignments, we can post links, pictures. Aimon, one of our other students, posted a link about Salt, a very famous local burger chain. They're set up on the beach. They were having a milkshake competition. So Mana reacts immediately, submits one of his most popular flavors from the milkshake event, bacon shake, and guess what? He gets shortlisted to join the competition. So I decided, you know what? Why don't I follow him around for the event, capture the moment, see what happens. Who knows, maybe he'll win. Step one, pick up the star. When I get there, Mana has an array of utensils all over the kitchen. This guy's been working for hours on his secret formula. He's been mixing, preparing things, doing all this complicated stuff, asking all these technical questions. I have never seen him this involved. I mean, this kid was in his element. He had his brothers there to support, one of his friends. I mean, there were tasting going on. There was trial and error. They were going with more ice, less ice, consistency. It was amazing. The kitchen was beautiful, by the way, and had just about anything you needed to sort out this milkshake formula. So this was literally like 1 hour before the event, and he was still in there grinding it away, trying to come up with the best perfect formula to present. So, you know, the American in me, I start getting a little bit nervous. I'm like, hey bro, it's now getting to about half an hour before the thing starts. Shouldn't we even be there by now? So, man, it's like less than 30 minutes for the contest. You haven't even left the house. They assured me, nope, don't worry. We know some shortcuts. We'll be all right getting to the beach. So I went with the flow. So we went outside. There was a nice broad selection of cars. We chose to go with the very traditional Nissan Patrol. All right, that thing is a dune basher. We had a driver whose name was Sheikh, which was quite interesting. It was me, myself, and Abdullah, one of Mana's friends. So the ride over was actually quite relaxed. They were bumping some of their young boy tunes. You know, it was quite an experience for me as a teacher. So we arrived there. We dropped Mana off at the front, and then we go and park the car. It does tend to get quite busy near the beaches. We enter in through this fog mist kind of welcome entrance for the Salt restaurant. So then we go in there and we see a lot of empty benches. It seems like not a lot has started quite yet. So Mana's looking nervous. He's intense, you can tell. You can see he's thinking. You can see he's wondering. You can see he's, I mean, and then it reminds me, this guy is just a 16-year-old student, and sometimes it's hard to forget. Now, bear in mind, he's probably competing against other adults, not just students. So there was quite a bit of pressure for him, I think, this young in his life. We were enjoying the views, we were enjoying the scene, the location. It was the Maghrib prayer time, so we ended up praying Maghrib, which is the fourth prayer of the day. Then, finally, the crowd started to build, and guess what? The event commenced. So Mana went, he got his number, he was number 6 assigned. So they were dishing out numbers, dishing out little bags of ingredients, kind of roughly explaining the rules, not being very thorough, so probably made Mana even more nervous. Poor guy. So when all of that's done, they finally announced the first 2 contestants. So guess who goes first? Muhammed AlFalasi.
Competing with Mr. Yunus, Mr. Muhammed AlFalasi. Presenting to us the Catty Cotton Cooler.
He's up there first, and he's going against, I think, was maybe a Moroccan-French national. Looked quite a bit older, seemed to be married or had a companion with him at least. So, you know, we all started to get nervous at this point. So Mana is adding stuff. He's calling, where's the ice? Bring the ice over. Oh, I need some salt. We couldn't find any salt. The name of the restaurant was Salt. Finally, they brought some salt packets over. I don't want to tell you too much about the ingredients because I don't want to give away all of his secrets. But it was quite full on. It was intense. But they had these really nice big blenders. They had tons of other ingredients in the back for him to use. He was slipping in some of his own secret items for sure. But he got it done. So he pours in all the 6 sample cups, and then they're getting ready for the judges, and then he starts preparing this beautiful, beautiful glass, and that's for the picture moment. That's probably their Instagram photo shot there. So pan over to the competition now. All right, both contestants have finished. Mana has this beautiful blue color, so immediately it kind of grabs your attention. Seeing the reaction of the judges was interesting. You can almost tell immediately they were surprised. They were shocked by the taste that they had. So the feedback initially was outstanding.
It's really, really yummy. It does actually taste like cotton candy, and it has a very, very beautiful color.
So all 3 of the judges had to make a vote. 2 out of 3 gets you into the final round. The first judge.
Even though I love both, I think I would go for the banana because I love sweets a lot, and this is extra, extra, extra sweet. So, yeah.
This woman who clearly wants to get diabetes went with the sweeter option. All right. Second judge.
I like both as well, but I'll have to go for the cotton candy one.
Immediately came out with the cotton candy flavor, which is Mana's special. All right. The third contestant.
I'm gonna have to go with the cotton candy.
Yeah! She called out cotton candy because it was different, it was unique, it was special, it had that Mana touch. Mana, you can tell, it wasn't an explosion, I'd say, but it was a slow release of pride. And really, he should have been proud because he went head to head with an adult in a live performance in a competition he has very little experience in. Literally, it was just that initial bacon shake, and that was it. I mean, this guy really came out of his comfort zone and he delivered. And man, we were proud. We were really proud. So the rest of the night, we ended up just waiting around, trying to see some of the other contestants. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see anything else that impressed me. They were all kind of your typical milkshake flavors. None of them were even close to the Mana special. So we waited and waited and waited. The boys went off, they got waters, they came back, waited some more, and in the end, they didn't even call the finalists. They just said, oh, we're gonna post it on Instagram or email you or whatever. So there's a little bit of an anticlimactic finish there. We went in the car, they picked up some dinner. I'm trying to head home to my family because my wife by this time is pretty worried, thinking I've been abducted. And to be honest, at one point it felt almost like I was abducted. My phone disappeared because the boys didn't want me to bail out on them. So as they went to go get food and water, they made sure to take my phone from me. I was not allowed to take a taxi home. Once again, I was invited by the generosity of the boys to get a ride back home. So yeah, I was pretty much abducted by the end of the evening. Car ride home was a mixture of all of us being hungry but not being allowed to eat yet, and a lot of joking, a lot of relaxing, and just enjoying some of those sweet, sweet tunes once again. I'd just like to say, and I hope he realizes this, Mana, I recognize your talent. I recognize your potential. I'm really, really proud of your accomplishments. You did what a lot of people didn't have the courage to do. And guess what? Last night, we got an email that you won. I bet you I can fill them stands with Mana fans.